Hi children. Children, today we are going to understand a very important theorem known as SAS congruency of triangles. This is applicable for proving similarity of triangle, children. And what this theorem says, you can see the theorem on your screen. And what the theorem says, it says that if one of the angle of one triangle is equal to one angle of the another triangle and their included sides are in same proportion or same ratio, then both the triangles are similar. Children, words may be here and there, but actual concept is this. Okay children, so see that it's a triangle, for example A, B, C, and we have taken a triangle D, E and F. Okay children, so what is given here? Given that one of the angle is equal. One of the angle is equal. And ratio of this, that is, this is the included side of this angle and this is the included side of this angle. Okay children, so what is given? The ratio of this side by this side is equal to this side by that side. So let's write children, it's in given. So what? In triangle ABC and triangle DEF, what is given? One of the angle A is equal to one of the angle D. And what is given children? AB upon DE is equal to AC upon DF children. This is the given children. Okay, this is given children. And what we have to prove? Required to prove. What is required to prove? These two triangles are similar. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF children. Here this is less than 1 because AB is smaller compared to DE children. Okay, so now how to prove children? What we have to do? Very simple, one of the triangle is equal here. If we are able to prove remaining two angles equal, automatically it will become similar children. Is it not? So let's prove. For that normally same construction as usual. What is the construction children? Same, so take the point P and Q and join such that this is equal to this is equal to this. Okay children, so mark P on AB and Q on AC such that, what was the condition? AB is equal to DP, this and this equal, and AC is equal to DQ, AC is equal to DQ. Next join P to Q children. This was the normal construction being done in the previous two theorem. Okay children. Now how to prove? So let's see the proof. Very simple children. There is no other option other than this small triangle and this triangle. We have to correlate these two only. Okay children. And if you are able to prove them congruent, automatically this angle becomes equal to this angle becomes equal to this. Then as usually by using the converse of BPT, we will be able to equalize these two angles. And then ultimately this and this becomes equal like the previous theorem children. So let's say, what we can say, one of the this side and this side equal, this and this equal, included angle equal. So what we can say, both triangles, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DPQ. How can you say children? By side angle side congruency. Side angle side congruency children. Okay children. Now, so when the two triangles are congruent, what does it mean? all parts of these two triangles are exactly same and equal. already one angle equal given, and this angle B becomes equal to this angle. This becomes equal to this angle, children. And this side also becomes equal to this. Side is not necessary for us here. Here this 2 is enough. This angle equality is enough, children. Okay. After that, what to do? So, children, therefore, we can write that angle ABC, that is normally you can say B, is equal to angle DPQ. Angle DPQ. And angle C is equal to, you can say DQP. Angle DQP. How can you say? CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. If two triangles are congruent, all parts of the triangles are equal, same. Okay, children. Now we are able to prove this. Let's take it number 1. Okay, children. After that, there is no other option. Something is given, we did not use till now. This is given, side concept, ratio of corresponding sides. Let's take that AB by D is equal to AC upon DF. From where it came? It was given in the theorem. Okay, children. Now we know that AB is just equal to DP, as like in previous theorem. This AB and DP are same. So in place of AB I can write DP. In place of AC I can write DQ. So let's write down, children, this. Or in place of AB, DP by in place of DE as it is equal to AC in place of AC DQ upon DE. How? Because by construction, in construction only we assume that AB is equal to DP and AC is equal to DQ. Okay, children? Right. Now see here, DP by DE, this part by whole is equal to DQ upon DF. Part by whole of triangle is equal to part by whole of triangle. If this is like that, as per converse of BPT, you can say that these two lines are parallel. This line will become parallel. So, children, in triangle DEF, what is given? DP by DE is equal to DQ by DE. DQ by DF. This implies this line PQ is parallel to EF. PQ parallel to EF. How can you say, children? We can say because it's a converse of BPT. Children. Okay. Now we are able to prove these two are equal. So see, children, in triangle or otherwise this one not necessary. See, children, here DP and EF are lines. DP and EF are parallel. It's a DP, it's a EF. These two are parallel. We have proved it now. Just now we proved it. And D is a line. It's a transversal. And it is showing that these two are equal. Why? Because these two are parallel. So these two angles will be automatically equal. How can you say? By theorem of parallel lines. If this is a set of parallel line, it's a transversal, then these two angles will be equal, called as corresponding angles. So children, this implies we can say that triangle DPQ is equal to angle E, and angle DQP is equal to angle F, children. So what happened, children, here? It is given here, and here we have got that angle B is equal to angle DPQ and angle C is equal to angle DQP from 1. See children, this is common here. One side of these are equal means these are also equal. Therefore, angle B is equal to angle E. And here see again equality. So you can write angle C is equal to angle F. Now see, B is equal to angle E means this angle was equal to this angle and R equal to angle this. This equal to this and is equal to this. Means what we are able to prove children? This angle is equal to this angle. This angle is equal to this angle. Already given that angle A is equal to angle D. Angle A is equal to angle D given. So see children, all the three angles of these two triangles are equal. Therefore, triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. How? Why all the three angles are same. So hence proved. Hence proved children. We proved all the three angles are equal. Is it not interesting? It's interesting as well as important children.